Hi there. Many people have asked me for an explanation of how to use the Amega wand most effectively. Well, fortunately, it's very much like drinking a cup of coffee or brushing your teeth. It's very hard to do it wrong. It's so powerful, it works even if you're a complete klutz, which you're not. Nevertheless, there's a tested, proven method that you can learn and use whenever you apply the Amega wand to help someone to eliminate pain, including yourself. And here it goes. The first thing that I do with someone who has pain is I tell them about my own experiences with pain relief, how it relieved the pain of my wrist and ankle, how it relieved the back pains that I have, and how it relieved the pains of my friends. I also tell them that they're probably very skeptical. They're probably thinking the words BS, BS, BS to themselves right now. I just laugh and I say, well, just approach this with an open mind. Doesn't work for everybody, but it's worth giving it a try. Now, your goal here when you talk to a person for the first time is to get the person to relax and just keep an open mind. When you tell them about other success stories, you create within them a desire to want to be a success story as well. It's very basic suggestive psychology, that's all. The next step is you have the person sit down on a chair and take off their shoes so that their feet are planted firmly on the floor. This grounds their energy, if you like, and it makes it work a little bit better. You ask them to put their hands gently on their lap and close their eyes. The next thing you do is you take the wand and you briefly wand the 7 chakras. This aligns the energy of the individual and seems to accelerate the speed at which the pain goes away. Now, the 7 chakras are the crown chakra at the top of the head chakra between the eyes, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the stomach chakra, the lower stomach chakra, and the lowest chakra of all. You simply wave the wand around these a few times, always turning clockwise. You tell the person to relax and breathe deeply. Inhale and exhale. And then you begin waving the wand over the area where the person is experiencing pain. The best demonstration of the wand, by the way, is to ask the person where they have a pain level of 7 or above. Start at that point. Start in that area. This is what brings about the most impressive results. And the biggest mistake I made is I showed this to a friend, and I said, do you have any pain? And he said, yes, my shoulder hurts. So I wanded his shoulder, and he said, yeah, it feels better, but he wasn't impressed. And I said, well, wait a minute, what was your pain level in that shoulder? And he said, well, it was about a 2. I said, well, it's really hard to demonstrate a painkiller if you don't have any pain. So you always want to ask, where do you have a pain level of 7 or more? That's where you can make a demonstration that really knocks their eyeballs out. Well, then what you do is you wand the area for 2 or 3 minutes or more. I sometimes do it 5 minutes, even 10 minutes. Some long-standing or severe pains often require 15 or 20 minutes of wanding before the pain disappears. Once you have wanded the person for a couple of minutes, you ask them what their pain level is now compared to what it was before you started. In most cases, the pain will be gone completely. Now, in some cases, in many cases, however, the pain will have diminished, like from a 7 or 8 to a 4 or a 5. This is good. This means that the pain is capable of being eliminated completely because it's now on a downward track. You then start the wanding again, this time for a few minutes longer than the first time. You ask again, what is your pain level now? At each wanding, the pain level will drop a little bit more. If you keep at it, eventually the person's pain level will drop to a 1 or a 0. My wife had arthritic thumbs. She suffered tremendous pain in her thumbs for years and was restricted in a lot of things that she could do. She couldn't do Pilates, she couldn't pick up things except with 2 hands. She was told by the doctors that she just had to live with it. But in 3 minutes of wanding over her thumbs, her pain disappeared. Her thumbs became like rubber bands. She could spin them around. And, well, she was a skeptic, but I'll tell you what, she wasn't a skeptic after that. And the pain never came back. The proof of the pudding is in the tasting. Use the wand on yourself or someone near to you who has a severe pain. My daughter came down. She's 30 years old. She'd just been to see a back doctor. She had major pains in her back because she's born 2 children. She's been lifting them up, and the doctor said, well, maybe, you've got a problem with your vertebrae. Maybe you'll have to have surgery. Maybe you'll have to have manipulation and so on. And I said, well, let's try out the wand. So I had her turn around, pull up her shirt, and I wanded her a few times, and all the pain that the doctor had said could not be taken away except with advanced treatment was gone in 3 minutes. We even found that it works on migraine headaches. People who have had splitting throwing up, sleeping in dark rooms. Migraine headaches have been cured in 3 minutes of wanding. People with Achilles tendons, sore muscles. Even one gentleman told me recently his family gave it to him for his birthday. And what he had was ADHD. He had advanced attention deficit disorder throughout his entire life. He could never hold two thoughts in a row. His mind bounded all over the place. They wanded him once for 3 minutes, and his mind calmed completely, and he could see and think clearly and logically. For the first time, he was 52 years old. Now, there's no guarantee that certain things will work. There are cases where the Amega wand does not seem to make a difference. For example, I had surgery on my shoulder. It takes 6 to 9 months for it to recover. The Amega wand can accelerate the recovery, but it can't eliminate it. But the success rate is extraordinary. Just give it a try. After you've performed a couple of wandings, you're going to feel like you're walking on water. You're going to want to stop people in the street who are limping and giving them a treatment. This is an incredible technology that changes your life and the life of almost every person in pain that you meet. As Michael Jackson would say, just do it. And by the way, here's an idea. If you're thinking of wanding someone and they're a little bit skeptical, just play this video. It's on your internet. Just play it, listen to what I just said, and then sit down, have them sit down, and just wand them on the sore area. See what happens.